What's going on, YouTube? So, wanted to do a video here to show what I've been doing with the tank last couple of months. I've been adding some livestock, but instead of putting up, 3 or 4 videos of the livestock, I thought I'd wait and add them all together in one video. So, here's that video. As far as the rest of the tank goes, it's all doing good, and all the fish seem to be active. The corals seem to be growing except for the Montipora, but I'm pretty sure from everything I've read online that it's a slow grower. So it's probably going to take a while before I see really any significance of it getting bigger. So all the fish that I've added, they've either been added 2 or 3 weeks apart. I didn't add a whole bunch of fish all at once. I took the green star polyps that I had over in the upper left corner of the tank, and I moved it to the back. And then after it sat back there for a while up against the glass, it did kind of connect in just one spot. So then I cut it into 3 different pieces, and I spread the other 2 pieces on the back of the tank, and they have now connected too. So you can see them right there. So hopefully that'll help it start getting up the back of the tank. But you can see where that's connected, just about right there. And then you can see how that's connected. Another one's kind of hard. This one's kind of hard to see, but about right in there it's connected. The only other thing I've really got going on in the tank is I still haven't been able to get a handle on the Aptasia growth. I did get another peppermint shrimp and put in there, but he's pretty small and I don't think he'll be able to handle it by himself. Hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to make an order from Live Aquaria and get another cleaning crew, and with that cleaning crew I might get 2 or 3 peppermint shrimp, and hopefully getting multiple ones, one of them will at least eat the Aptasia. I've read and heard that if you get one of them eating it, they'll all start eating it. So I'm hoping that's true, but I'm not overfeeding the tank, so they should be kind of scavenging, looking for other stuff to eat. But yeah, so let me show you what other fish I got. I got a tiger pistol shrimp and a watchman goby with yellow goby with blue spots. So hopefully they'll pair up and become buddies and share a home. But looks like the pistol shrimp's already starting to dig him a spot. I think my starfish is about in that same area right now. He might be over here, but I thought I saw him over there. But just thought I'd grab the camera and show these two before they disappear somewhere. The other thing I got is a piece of Montipora. Been pretty interested in trying one of those, so decided I'd give it a shot. As you can see, I got a tiger pistol shrimp, and I got a blue spotted goby. They both are still doing well. I can actually hear at times the pistol shrimp clicking his claw, working up under the rocks, but I don't see him a lot. I only saw him that one time that he was doing cleaning out the hole. I guess my goby and tiger shrimp have paired up and became friends because there they are together using the same burrow. I couldn't find the goby about at the first of this week, and I finally noticed that he moved up under the rocks where the shrimp had been cleaning it out, but this is the first time I've actually seen them together. So
Look at him, dude.
So that's pretty cool. That's what I was wanting. They have become friends. I do see him every once in a while, just kind of, just chilling at the, I guess what you call their entrance to their hole. But I think they've got quite a few around the rockwork. It's just kind of hard to see when it's around the backside of the rockwork. Okay, so I got a new fish. As you can see here as I zoom in on him. I got a starry blenny, and he's doing pretty good. I've actually had him a little bit over a week, but getting him to, I guess, be comfortable in the tank so he's visible has taken some patience. So I really hadn't tried to get him on camera, but through this weekend he's actually become a lot better, coming out as the algae builds up on the pane of the glass. He'll even come to the glass and you can see spots where he's been picking at the algae on the glass. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, he kind of finds little spots in the rocks to kind of sit down and chill for a while. So there's a little bit different of an angle. It's definitely got a pretty unique look to him, and I'm pretty happy with him. You pick out the algae and help keep the tank clean. And now I've got a cleaning shrimp or skunk shrimp, whichever one you know it by. He seems pretty good. This is actually the first one I've had that does not want to hide. It's always out and visible. The only time it's not visible if it's crawling through a hole in the rocks to get to the other side. I like the Aptasia. I can grow it pretty well. I wish I could get rid of it. So, added him. And here's the other thing I got, a fighting Conch. It's pretty cool snail. I'm really happy I got him. They get down in the sand and sift around. And between him and the sand sifting starfish, I can tell my sand's getting turned over a lot more than it used to before I got him. So, pretty happy about that guy. He's really interesting to watch move around and just his actions within the tank. So check him out if you never heard about him. I'm sure they'd be a pretty cool add to your tank. As for the starry blenny, you've probably seen him swimming around a bit here in the video already, but he'll go up against the side of the tank and he'll pick at the algae on there. I really haven't seen him picking out a lot of the algae on the rockwork, so I'm not really for sure if it's just not the type of algae he likes or whatever, but I do have algae on the rockwork, so I was hoping he'd kind of pick at that a little bit, but maybe he will at some point get a taste for it and start picking at it. So it's been a couple weeks since I added the last fish, and so I got 2 more since that was doing well, and I got a Royal Grama Basil, I think it's how you pronounce it. I also got a 6-line wrasse, so he should be a nice addition to the tank. From what I read on both of them, they don't do a lot per se for the tank. They're just nice additions to the tank, good color, good community fish. So we'll see how they do. As far as the Royal Grama and the Wraths that I just got those yesterday. So, you know, as of right now, they seem very active. I mean, they're not skittish whatsoever. I mean, they've been out swimming all morning. I even done a little bit of maintenance before I started the video, and really before the lights even come on. I scrubbed the glass of the tank, I cleaned my filter cup, and my filter pad, and then I also done all my testing. And it didn't seem to bother them at all. One of the other things is on my testing, all my parameters have been doing really well. At the very first of the tank, I had a spike in nitrate, and since then I've been able to get it down and maintain it at 0, so that's pretty good. Then I also got the test kit for alkalinity, magnesium, and calcium from Red Sea, and so I've been keeping pretty close eye on that. The calcium and alkalinity have been just great, right in the middle of the spectrum as they suggest, but the magnesium has actually been a little bit under. Every time I've tested it since I've got the kit, it's at 1200, and I think they recommend to be between 1250 and 1350, so I might have to look into a way to get that up just a little bit. But I mean, 50 points, I don't see that being a huge thing, so hopefully it's not. I've also been testing my phosphates. I should have got a kit to test it a lot sooner, but I didn't. So I've only been testing my phosphates for maybe 3 or so months. I'm not really for sure on that. But when I first got my phosphate kit, I was getting a reading of 0.26, and I'm actually using the digital one from Hannah. So it's pretty accurate, but I ordered some GFO and put them in some filter bags, and I put them down in the baffles of my sump, so I don't, it obviously is working a little bit. I know it's not as effective by doing it that way, but by it being down in the baffles for the last couple of months, like I said, it's went from 2.6 all the way down to 0.06. So hopefully by the time I test it next week, it'll be down into a acceptable range. It's coming along. The tank's doing very well. I actually only see myself adding maybe 3 or 4 more fish. I'm starting to get pretty stocked up now, and I'm seeing a decent amount of movement in the tank, but I do want to get some more cleanup crew, because when I had the nitrate problem, I feel a lot of the cleanup crew actually perished because of that. So hopefully I'll get those in here, and everything will really start doing very well. But of course I will be still adding a lot of coral, and I'm starting to get a feel for, you know, how just everything has to go, and I'm feeling really comfortable about my knowledge of what I'm doing in the saltwater hobby now. So we'll see how it keeps going. Hopefully everything's going fine. I'm starting to make some headway on my controller, so hopefully I'll be able to get that up and running, and it'll be able to help, you know, me manage the stuff going on in the tank and get the LEDs built. And maybe this winter I'll start on a stand and a canopy for it. You know, the wife and I have actually talked about moving it into the living room out of the office, but I'm not sure if that'll happen. We'll just see how it goes. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Shoot me a comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.